You've probably struggled with campfires that refuse to light, smoke you out, or collapse into ash just when you need them most. The difference between frustration and success comes down to three essential elements: proper material preparation, correct structure, and smart ignition technique. Master these fundamentals and you'll build reliable, controlled fires every single time. Before you even light your first match, you need to understand the three-stage fuel system that separates successful fires from smoky disasters. Start with tinder, materials like dryer lint, cotton balls, birch bark, or fine dry grass that catch fire easily and burn fast. This bridges to kindling, which ranges from pencil-thin to thumb-thick pieces that ignite from the tinder and burn hot enough to catch larger wood. Finally, you need fuel wood, the sustained burning pieces between 3 to 6 inches in diameter that keep your fire going. Gather a generous handful of tinder, enough to sustain flame for a minute or two. For kindling, collect a substantial pile, more than you think you'll need. In fact, get 3 times more kindling than you estimate, because you'll burn through it faster than expected. Cut or break everything into 10 to 14-inch lengths, then lay your materials out in groups from smallest to largest, so you can easily grab the right pieces while building. Now comes the critical structure that determines whether your fire ignites properly. Place your tinder bundle in the very center of your fire pit. Then lean kindling pieces around it in a small cone or teepee shape, leaving gaps for air circulation. Once you have this foundation, lean slightly larger pieces of split wood around the flaming kindling, maintaining that teepee structure. The way you arrange your wood is critical for airflow and progressive ignition. Too tight, and you'll smother the flames. Too loose, and the heat won't transfer effectively. Leave an opening in your teepee on the side the wind is blowing against. This ensures your fire gets the oxygen it needs and blows the flames directly onto the kindling. The teepee design works because it directs heat upward in a concentrated column, creating the perfect environment for each fuel stage to ignite the next. You now have a fire-ready structure that just needs ignition. When you're gathering kindling, do you usually collect too little and scramble for more once the fire's started? Or do you over-prepare like I just recommended? Drop your answer in the comments below. Let's move on to the ignition technique that brings this whole structure to life. With your structure built and materials organized, the actual ignition becomes surprisingly straightforward. Light your tinder bundle at its base with a match or lighter. It should catch quickly. Once lit, blow lightly at the base of the fire to provide oxygen, which intensifies the flame and ignites the kindling. This gentle airflow is crucial. Too much wind blows out your fragile flame, but too little starves it of the oxygen it needs to grow. Once the tinder is burning, it ignites the smallest kindling. Watch carefully as the flames spread from piece to piece. This is where your preparation pays off. Having that progression of sizes means each burning piece naturally ignites the next larger one. Add a few dry, thin branches from your kindling pile and let them catch. Give it several minutes to establish a solid burn before you add the next size up. Don't rush this process. Each stage needs time to develop. If your fire starts smoking heavily or the flames seem weak, you likely have an airflow problem. Use a stick to gently separate pieces that might be too tightly packed. The teepee structure should naturally create good airflow, but sometimes pieces settle together as they burn. Separate them to let air flow through the center. Once your kindling is burning strongly, gradually add your fuel wood, those 3 to 6 inch pieces you prepared earlier. Add one piece at a time, maintaining the teepee structure so each log gets enough air to catch fire. As the fire grows and temperature increases, you can add larger logs a few at a time as needed. For ongoing maintenance, move embers toward the center to burn them completely. This keeps your fire burning efficiently and prevents waste. When you're ready to extinguish, add water to the ashes, use a shovel or stick to swirl everything around, and repeat until cold. Fires can smolder beneath the surface and relight themselves after you've left, so make sure everything is cold to the touch before leaving your site. Now you can build and maintain a campfire confidently in any appropriate setting. Subscribe for more outdoor skills and check out our shelter building guide next.